Which are the world's most expensive countries to live in? Hold your breath, and you're about to find out. If you've ever imagined going abroad and starting over in a new country, watch this list first. You might be surprised at how pricey some of these lesser-known countries are. This list is based on accommodation and living expenses for a single person living in the capital city of each country, as well as population. Here's a list of the 10 most expensive countries to live in 2022. Barbados tops our list of the 10 most expensive countries to live in the world. Barbados is a sovereign island republic in the Caribbean region of North America's Lesser Antilles of the West Indies. It has a total population of 285,719 people and covers around 349 square kilometers. It is 23 kilometers wide and 34 kilometers long. Barbados is the fourth most densely populated country in the Americas, and its capital city, Bridgetown, has approximately 110,000 people living in it. A one-bedroom studio apartment in Bridgetown will set you back roughly $500 per month. A simple meal out will set you back no less than $13. Depending on where you go, a beer will cost around $6.50, and coffee will cost around $5. Japan is the world's 9th most expensive country to live in. Japan is a Southeast Asian archipelago island nation made of 6,852 islands, with a current population of 126.8 million people. The 4 largest islands account for the majority of the 6,582 islands residents, accounting for around 97% of Japan's population. Japan has many big cities with populations of over 2 million people, including Osaka, Yokohama, Nagoya, and Sapporo. However, Tokyo, Japan's capital and largest metropolis, has a population of almost 37 million people. Renting a one-bedroom studio apartment in Tokyo will set you back around $1,370 per month. The cost of eating out varies, but on average for one person, you should budget roughly $15 for a basic dinner and $6 for a beer. Coffee is very reasonably priced, especially considering how pricey Tokyo is at $2.81 a cup. Norway is a Scandinavian country with a population of 5.3 million people located in Northern Europe. Norway has a total area of 385,203 square kilometers and borders Sweden, Russia, and Finland. It is just the 171st most densely inhabited country on the planet, with only 14 people per square kilometer. Rent in Norway's capital is pricey. Thus, a one-bedroom studio apartment in Oslo will cost you roughly $1,193 per month. When you buy a lunch out, you won't have much change left over from $15, and a beer will cost you roughly $9.11. The next most expensive country in the world to live in. The Bahamas, which is made up of over 700 islands, has a population of 389,482 million people spread throughout its 13,943 square kilometer landmass. Nassau is the largest city in the Bahamas, with a population of 255,000 people. If you're thinking about visiting the Bahamas, a one-bedroom studio apartment in the city should cost around $950 per month. When you go out for a dinner and some beverages, you should bring at least $50 to $100 with you, as a typical meal costs approximately $15 to $20 and a beer costs around $2.50. Coffee is a touch pricey, costing roughly $5 per cup. Luxembourg, one of the smallest countries on our list, is also one of the world's smallest sovereign nations, and it won't give you with much wiggle space when it comes to your monthly spending. Luxembourg is a landlocked country in Western Europe with a population of approximately 620,319 people. Its population is minor in comparison to the other countries on the list, yet it has approximately 207 people per square kilometer, ranking it as the 67th most densely inhabited country on the planet. A one-bedroom studio apartment in Luxembourg City will cost you approximately $1,322 per month. When it comes to pleasures like beer and coffee, Luxembourg appears to be slightly more expensive than the Bahamas, with one beer costing roughly $9 and coffee costing around $6. A normal meal for one person will cost between $17 and $25, depending on what you order. Iceland ranks 5th on our list of the most expensive countries in the world. Iceland has a total surface area of 103,001 square kilometers and is located between the North and Atlantic Oceans. However, Iceland's population of 339,949 people remains relatively low in comparison to countries on our list, as its severe geographical setting makes it difficult for many people to live in at times. As a result, Iceland has the lowest population density in Europe, with only 3 persons per kilometer. Staying in Iceland will cost you roughly $1,236 per month for a one-bedroom studio apartment in Reykjavik, the capital city. While you're there, a typical lunch will cost you roughly $12, a drink will cost you $8, and a cup of coffee will cost you $2.15. Denmark, the southernmost Nordic country in Northern Europe, is the world's 4th most expensive country to live in. Denmark has a current population of 5.7 million people and is bordered by Germany, Sweden, and Norway. Copenhagen, the capital city of the Scandinavian countries, with a population of 1.2 million people and a metropolitan population of 1.99 million. Copenhagen, known as one of the happiest locations on the planet, is also a very costly city to live in. A one-bedroom studio apartment will set you back $1,917 per month. Eating out will cost you about $18 per person, while beers and coffee will cost you between $5.50 and $6.50. Switzerland is the world's 3rd most expensive country to live in. Switzerland is the 95th most populated country in the world, with over 8.6 million people living across 41,285 square kilometers, and the 135th largest country in terms of total landmass. Switzerland's capital, Bern, and its largest city, Zurich, are both wonderful places to reside. Bern has a population of roughly 133,000 people, and a month's accommodation in Bern for one person will cost around $1,366. A lunch out will cost you between $15 to $20, with an additional beer costing around $6 and coffee costing roughly $5 per cup. The Cayman Islands are the world's 2nd most populous British overseas territory, behind only Bermuda. It is located near the western edge of the Caribbean Sea and has a current population of around 63,000 people. It is made up of several islands, including Grand Cayman, Little Cayman, and Cayman Brac. The Cayman Islands are well recognized for housing offshore companies, and it is estimated that over 100,000 companies are registered there. If you're thinking of doing business in Georgetown, the Cayman Islands capital city, a one-bedroom studio apartment will set you back roughly $1,924 per month. On the island, you may spend a lot of money on food and alcohol. A regular meal out will set you back at least $20 to $30, with beer around $8 and coffee around $7 per cup. Bermuda is the most expensive place to live in the world, with monthly living expenses exceeding $5,000. Bermuda, like the Cayman Islands, is a British territory in the North Atlantic. Bermuda has a population of around 65,000 people spread across 20.5 square miles of land. Hamilton, Bermuda's main city, is also the island's only incorporated city, with a population of slightly over 1,000 people. You'll need large pockets if you want to live in the city, as a one-bedroom studio apartment will set you back roughly $2,675 each month. If you like to drink, expect to pay at least $10 for a glass of beer, and dinner will cost you between $20 to $30 per person. Bermuda is the most expensive country in the world to live in. We hope you enjoyed our list of the world's 10 most expensive countries to live in today. So there you have it, some extremely costly countries to live in. Living in those countries may cause you to rethink drinking alcohol on a regular basis, as well as tighten your purse strings a little more. However, everything is relative and is determined by your disposable income and expenses. So, if you're still thinking about migrating to or visiting one of these countries in the long run, then at least you know what to expect